Let's talk about pharma as a sector. Again, it's in focus because of the drug pricing control, and this time around Donald Trump, president of the US, has gone ahead and signed 4 executive orders to reduce the drug prices. Each order is different and this signature has happened. If implemented, could have a big impact as far as pricing of branded products are concerned. Now, when we talk about what has happened is that Donald Trump has signed 4 executive orders. When we talk about these 4 executive orders, they lead to prescription drugs where prices could come down. Now, the percentage is not yet known. The impact of this is not yet known. On Tuesday, that is very soon, you will have top companies, top global pharma company CEO going to the White House talking about the implementation and how it needs to be done. Now, from the 4th order, from 4 different orders, what we can pick up is that first, the prescription drug prices will likely come down. Second, import from various countries is something which will be allowed now. So something like a Canada, which was not earlier allowed, is something which will be allowed now. So you'll have more competition or more cheaper competition coming in from various different type of countries. So that's something which will be in focus. And second, and then of course you have this middleman which is there. So direct procurement, direct taking from them. All of these is something which essentially will be the focus of this particular 4 orders that have been signed. Now, time and again, several efforts have been taken by the US authorities to reduce the prices of drugs. Somehow it's not happened, but this time around it's the first time that an executive order has been signed. Now, pharma companies, when they meet the White House, the presentation that they give, what essentially happened, how they plan to do it, is something which would be important. Now, pharma as a sector is very, very important, or US as a nation or as a country is very important when you talk about pharma sector here in India. India is supposed to be the pharmacy of US. Almost 1/3 of all the global drugs that come out globally are exported from India, and that's why pricing over there, what's happening over there, it's a high margin, high branded business for most of the companies, and that's why it becomes quite important. Now, when we talk about companies, over the years their India business has grown, but still a lot of dependence does come in from US. So you have branded players, generic players like Sun Pharma, Cipla, various others which are diversified into various businesses. Now, the initial read is that generic prices may not be impacted very, very high, and that is where Indians do have an upper hand. But at the same time, when the branded prices come down, the generic prices over years also tend essentially to come down. Now, the focus is on what's happening with insulin, what's happening with some of the key drugs that are there, the branded players, and what is the pricing strategy that they adopt. For India, Sun Pharma is definitely a company which has great exposure to US. You have Cipla, where 50% of revenues come in from global market. Aurobindo, where about 85% of generic business comes in from the US market. Lupin, majority of their markets is US, despite them being big player in India as well. So all of these export-driven companies, mainly led into US, definitely come into focus with such orders coming in, but the impact of this will only be known after some time.